What is going on, guys? I really want to talk about this issue because it's coming up in a few days. And so I wanted to put this video out there, and that is being vegan around the holidays. So I know a lot of people have concerns about being vegan around the holidays, especially around friends and family who aren't vegan. So that's why I want to talk about this issue, because I've been vegan now for 4 years and I've dealt with many holidays, and I am lucky enough to have a mostly vegan family now, but I have dealt with a non-vegan family in the past, and I have ran into some troubles, and I've also felt low and not very good around this time. So I wanted to give you guys some tips on how you might deal with that. First question you should ask yourself is, what is your goal as a vegan? Is it to isolate yourself in your own world, or is it to reduce the suffering of all living beings on this planet and to make an impact in the world? If you chose the second one, the next question you can ask yourself is, what is the best way that you can go about making this impact? Let's imagine two scenarios. In the first, you're going to buy a car. The salesman is super pushy about a specific model that you've seen and thought about, but you aren't quite sure yet.
Honestly, tell at this price, you're basically stealing it. Take the keys before I change my mind.
You voice your concerns and he becomes really aggressive and really angry that you aren't buying that car on the spot. You're probably not going to go back to that dealership. In the second scenario, you go to another dealership. This one has the same car, and the salesman listens to your concerns and answers all your questions. He says if you aren't ready to make a decision yet, that he has other cars that he can show you until you're ready. He also happens to have the same car himself, and in the end, because you like the guy and you like the car, you decide to go for it.
We're almost done painting your invisible boatmobile.
The point of the story being is the energy we give off is how others perceive and interact with us. So if you're like the salesman in the first one, I don't think a lot of people are going to buy into what you have to say or really listen to your opinion unless you're using straight force, and that rarely goes well. If you're the second guy, however, people are going to like you as a person. They're going to respect what you have to say, even if they don't agree with it right away. It'll hold some weight in their brain. So be the shining example of whatever you wish to educate people on, and you yourself will be your own source of proof. Through this proof, you can make a statement that goes beyond perceived stereotypes and guaranteed that everybody will listen to you and your cause in a different light. So around the holidays, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of questions. If you haven't already, if you're newly vegan, it will probably happen. And if you're vegan already, you're probably used to it. So you're going to get a lot of questions, and there are 3 things that you should always keep in mind before you speak. So the first one, is it true? Does what you're saying hold any value, any weight, or are you just making it up or sensationalizing something? 2, is it necessary? Do you have to tell this information? Is it helpful? What is the ultimate goal? So when you speak, you should always have a goal in mind of what you're trying to say. And if it's not helpful or not necessary, why are you saying it? 3, is it kind? Honestly, there's no reason to say anything to anybody if it's not kind, because hate only breeds more hate. The only thing that can drive out hate is love. So if you are saying something, is it kind? Is it loving? Think about it. I know it's hard for you guys. I've been there before, especially when you're around a lot of the food and if you're the butt end of the jokes. But honestly, guys, just remember your cause. What's the reason that you're doing this? And remember that it takes a very strong person to live this lifestyle. Tell that to yourself, be that strong person. And in a situation like this, you have to rise above all the jokes and all the questions and people, all the negative stuff that's being thrown your way because you're vegan. You have to rise above this. Make a statement bigger than them. Be the bigger man. Because again, if you are that shining example, people are going to look at you and your cause in a way different light. I have firsthand experience of this. The first year that I was vegan, I was so angry. I was really judgmental. I pushed everybody away, including close friends and family, and it did nothing for me. It just made me more pissed off. It didn't educate them about anything. It just made them not want to hear about it. Then after about a year of being this angry vegan, I decided to completely switch the way I did things, and I became more kind and understanding and respectful. And I started to realize that my state of mind used to be the same as a lot of these people. And it's not my job to force somebody to do anything. It's simply my job to educate and let them decide for themselves. The best way to go about that education is listen, understand, be respectful, and talk to them on their level. Don't come off as that preachy higher than all vegan, because nobody likes that, and they're definitely going to turn away from it. So keep your head high, be strong, remember the cause, remember why you're doing all of this, and remember that in the end, it's not up to you what other people do. They live their own lives, they have their own journeys, but you can certainly be a catalyst for change within themselves. I hope you guys all have a great holiday, Thanksgiving, and obviously the coming ones, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Hopefully these tips can help and then you can implement them and maybe you'll see some change. Who knows? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.